Hey everybody, we are here, SEMA 2023, the afternoon of day 3, which seems crazy. It probably feels like even more days for you, because you guys have been preparing for. We're at the legendary Ringbrothers booth with Jim Ring, one of the legendary Ringbrothers. You guys had a big show as always. You brought 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 vehicles.
Another 3.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
We are here. I'm going to let you guys take just a little piece of it. This is Tusk.
Tusk.
It's the 69 Charger.
69 Charger. We a guy from New York sent a car to us. He must have bought it at an auction or something. Okay. And it was a pretty nice car when he sent us to it. And I had to call the guy back. I said, why would we cut this car up? I said, I think you could run this car through the chute and probably get 150 grand for it. He says, I want that car. You guys do whatever you're going to do to it. That's the one. So this is what we did. 69 Charger. It's running a Roadster shop chassis under the all independent front and rear. It's got a 1,000 horsepower Elephant. It is, we tried to keep what Chargers are. Everybody likes these cars for what they are. So he was very adamant about keeping the interior so it looks stock, although it's not. Right. It does look stock. Like the seats in the car are actually out of a Honda. Wow. We modified to make it look more Chrysler. The one thing you'll notice about the side of this car, Chargers are notorious to have the little 2 Charger dimples in the doors on both sides. We actually took them out and then put functional scoops forward to where they were, and they actually became the air ducts out of the braking system in the front. Another interesting thing about this car is we've always felt that the wheelbase or the front wheels were too far back on these cars. They looked like they had real long noses on it. Right. So we moved the front wheels on this car ahead 1.5 inches. Okay. And then made new fenders for it. It does something to the car. It just kind of grounds it, and I think it works well. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously gorgeous. Is it a car that the owner's planning to drive or just look at? You never know, but I'm sure he'll drive it because I sure am when I get home. We 5 minutes before this got loaded on the trailer to come to SEMA, we were still putting the back seat and some interior pieces together. So I haven't had an opportunity to drive it with any miles or any speed. A little bit of putting around the shop. Unfortunately for us, I live in Wisconsin, and I'm praying that we can get some weather where I can get some miles on this car. So I can You're at the end of that. Yep. You might get a few days here and there, though. So it's I'm looking forward to enjoy just driving it and making sure everything's good, and then we can send it back to the owner. What is that push like right before SEMA? Obviously, everyone looks forward to what you guys are going to have. Press releases went out before it, so I'm sure there was a little bit of like, yes, we will absolutely have that all together. But what is that? What is that like? It is. It's I guess one car would be a lot easier than 3. I mean, yes. The last you guys time, do shoot for the moon. Yeah, the last time, like last year, we had 4 cars here, which was unheard of. But one thing I don't know if people understand, I just love the fact that they look forward to seeing what we brought. But, every year is a different year. Mm-hmm. Every car is a different car, and every car owner has a different budget. Yeah. So, you have to work within what their budget is. And, we get to build some awesome cars for awesome people. And we usually have the right budget. So that helps. Yeah. Excellent. Thank you. Yeah. Jeremy, introduce yourself. We stumbled into the ring, but we didn't stumble in. We had it in a planned interview. I'm Jeremy Gerber, the co-founder of the Roadster Shop. You're having a big year. We won't get too distracted with that, but a lot of stuff going on. Yes, I may steal you after this to talk about that. But you were in charge of a big part of this gorgeous vehicle. Sure. Yeah. What's underneath it was that was our handiwork. Tell us a little bit about that. I hear from the Ringbrothers it's the best one out there, so that's pretty high praise from them. Yeah. No, it's a fast track chassis, so it's pretty much like our top of the line Roadster shop offering. Independent rear, our own front geometry, and you can see the ride height on it is really what is just so spectacular. I mean, to see this car, the car is gorgeous, right? It's a beautiful build, but the ride height, I think, really lends to that. It makes the car very impactful. And the wheel and tire fitment and everything, it all kind of works together. It's got a narrow track independent rear in it, which was actually, kind of last minute. Mike jumped in and wanted a little bit more wheel lip on the back, which glad he did because the wheels just look so good. Oh, they look amazing.
But it's a perimeter style frame.
Okay.
So it's being a unibody car. You remove the original subframe and floor, and the car actually drops over and it welds in at the rocker panels. So it's complete fabricated floor pans.
Wow.
And yeah, we've already everything's set up for the the elephant motor, 6-speed transmission, and pretty much tabbed and laid out for everything that these guys want to do.
That's excellent. Just a quick question about how that collaboration works. Did they just call you and they were like, "Hey, we have this project. You got a chassis for me?"
Yeah, so I mean, the Ringbrothers are great friends of ours, great partners.
Right.
And we're honored to have our products underneath
Of
a
course.
handful of their cars. So, they typically, Mike or Jim will reach out when they've got a project coming in. They've always got some sort of special requirements. Maybe it's shifting a front wheelbase,
Right.
playing with the
Which
ride
I believe
height a
they
little
did
bit.
for this one, which was to
Exactly. So
push it
as
forward.
as you move the wheel openings forward and kind of put the proportions there. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously these guys have the eye for
Yeah.
style and the look. I think their cars
Yeah.
certainly speak for themselves.
Yeah, they
but
do.
That process usually happens. We'll go back and forth with a few ideas. I mean, a lot of times they're vehicles that we've done, and I can lend some insight on, hey, do this, don't do this. But yeah, they've usually got a great vision for the tweaks they want to make, and then we make it happen for them.
Excellent. Well, again, we really appreciate it. Like I said, I know you have had a big year. I'm sure you're having a big SEMA. I'm sure you've also been talking your face off.
It's a great show. Yeah, we're having a blast, having a good show. Just walked over to hang out with our buddies, and Mike was nice enough to bail on this interview and put me on camera.
Exactly.
So.
Oh, yeah, he's not, because he did this twice, he's not getting away with not getting to say anything. But
honored to be here, honored to have our chassis underneath
Excellent.
the Ringbrothers builds.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.